Virtual drawing for dollars mastery. What's up, guys? Zach Ginn here. In today's video, I want to teach you exactly how to do virtual drawing for dollars step by step the correct and right way. I've done over 1,000 real estate wholesaling deals, and what I can tell you right now is I have loved drawing for dollars forever. And if you are trying to get into virtual drawing for dollars, where I know some places, if you're virtually doing wholesaling real estate, you can't drive for dollars out here, but you can virtually drive for dollars. And really, the technology Google has been coming out with their Google Maps, they've really been revamping and driving around everywhere, really across the entire country, where virtual drawing for dollars used to be a thing where only in like big metro markets like Houston, Cincinnati, Dallas, right, LA, like some big markets where you can only do some, Google Map virtual drawing for dollars. But really now, a lot of smaller markets and counties are being driven now where it's getting really, really well, where you can virtually drive for dollars in areas that Google Maps went there 2022, 2021, 2020, and it's becoming a lot more efficient and a lot better to start doing it. So virtual drawing for dollars is making a big comeback because it's way cheaper than regular drawing for dollars. And if you don't know what drawing for dollars is, it's basically the process of going in a car, driving around town, paying for gas, and looking for ugly looking houses around everywhere. And once you find that ugly house, you put that list down and you call it. And statistically, every 3, 4, 500 leads like that you find, you get one really nice deal. Maybe it's a $20, $30, $40, $50,000 wholesaling real estate deal. So it's been really effective, and really in a couple weeks, and really if you do it 2-3 hours a week and for about a month straight, like every single week for a month, you can usually pull it a deal. And that's the biggest advantage a lot of people have when they're doing in-person wholesaling real estate, when they got in-person drawing for dollars. Now, I also added on top of that, reverse drawing for dollars. When you see that house, you put a sticky note saying, "Hey, this is Zach. Please give me a call back on my property," right? And that's been really effective for a lot of people in in-person wholesaling. And the advantage in the market, like if I'm doing Cincinnati, Ohio, the huge advantage has always been the person who is in person there with the marketing. But really in virtual drawing for dollars, the coolest part about it, what I really love about that is it's like drawing for dollars, except you're not driving. You're basically using Google Maps to be looking at these properties. And no, I think this is a big misconception a lot of people have about virtual drawing for dollars, but it is not like a million times better, right? It's about 75 to 70% as efficient as regular drawing for dollars, which is not bad. But you can easily extremely scale out the drawing for dollars, and it's a lot cheaper, right? So if I'm drawing for dollars for an hour, it's probably going to cost me, like if I really do the math, 20, 25, 30 bucks to really do that, because there's depreciation on the car, there's gas, I got to pay for insurance, right? I'm putting wear and tear on the car, right? And really, I could pay a VA 4 or 5, maybe $6 an hour to do virtual drawing for dollars for me, which is way cheaper, right? And if I do it myself, it's pretty much free because Google is doing it all for free, basically for me. So really, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you some softwares that make virtual drawing for dollars really well if you're actually going to have VAs, how to do it for free right now on Google Maps. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about it. Virtual drawing for dollars is basically that process. We're just going on Google Maps and looking for ugly looking houses. The one thing I can tell you about virtual drawing for dollars is you should check in your market if Google Maps is really driven by there. I'm going to show you how to check it, but like if Google Maps hasn't been on your street or in any of these areas since like 2013, 2014, there are markets like that, it's not going to be the best one. This is really good for virtual wholesaling. So if I live in Seattle right now and I want to go wholesale in Chattanooga, that's going to work well. But like if Chattanooga's not working, I can kind of go to like Dayton, Ohio. I can go to Ohio, like I can go to Cincinnati, right? Like I can go to Cleveland, right? Like I go to markets where it works. And this is really cool. I'm going to show you some areas too that Google Maps is currently driving right now that when this video releases, that's probably going to be updated and new, for it's really cool for you. And it's going to be really awesome. So I really want to share all that stuff, guys. Just to understand the difference between virtual drawing for dollars and regular drawing for dollars is pretty much in drawing for dollars, I actually can use my own eyes and see it. There's a lot more nuances you can really see. The human eye is going to be better than pretty much a lot of pictures. So it's going to be a little harder to do with the Google Maps, but it's really, even when you're 70% as efficient, it's going to be better than most of the lists you can get for virtual wholesaling real estate outside of the government list. So it's going to be really good. And it's really scalable with VAs. Let's get behind the computer really quick. Let me pop up some websites. Let me show you how to actually do virtual drawing for dollars step by step, and let's get into it. All right, guys. So the first step of virtual drawing for dollars is just going on Google Maps. So let's go to Google Maps really quick. I've selected here Baltimore, Maryland as kind of the place, you can do some good drawing for dollars leads here. It's pretty cheap. It's kind of by DC. It's also a decent metro market where you can wholesale real estate the right way. So Baltimore is not really the worst one out here. So I'm just going to go all the way over here. So I'm right here. I'm going to go to the little guy right here, and I'm going to easily drag it, right? Like there's a lot of areas I can do Let's kind of go here on this section. Let's go a little out of town here. Let's kind of go where there's a nice hospital here. Towson University is right there. So let's go a little out here by Yorktown. Just drop it, guys. And let's start going everywhere and drawing for dollars, right? So the first thing I see here when I'm virtually drawing for dollars here is I see the street view right here, right? The street view right here is from 2017. So that's a tad old. Not the worst in the world, but I'm probably going to go out here and choose like another area too. I think 2017 is a little too old. That is the one disadvantage of drawing for dollars virtually, but I'm going to go here. Let's kind of go by this hospital right here, Moral Park, and sort of see where we're at. Each one's a little different, right? Now, if I go here, I could see this from 2016. So 2016 is not going to be the best one, but as you can see here, this seems like a decent little lead right here. So we're going to go out here. We're going to test them out. Here's from 2017, not the worst in the world, but I'm going to use it here for Baltimore, Maryland. And I'm kind of going right here. I'm driving around. I'm just looking here and I can kind of see an empty lot here. Right here, I could see this might be in a rougher part of town, but like I see some debris here. I see some trash. This should be a door, but it's brick. Boarded up right here, right? Like this is interesting right here. I see some addresses here and looks like there's a church here. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep looking around here. This seems like a good lead. I mean, broken windows and stuff. So I'm definitely going to add this on here. So I see the address right here. I'm going to add that address on my virtual drawing for dollars. So I might make just a Google Excel and actually go from there. We're going to here. Is this a street? We're going to go down this street and keep looking. A lot of Baltimore real estate's like this too, where it's like not single family. We got some more right here. This looks like a fire damage property. Should definitely check it out there. But this is all 2019. Now, that's how you do free drawing for dollars on Google Maps. You have to just basically write down the address yourself and then skip trace it and find the person's phone number. Now, you could use a paid service to have a VA or doing something like that too. You can have a VA do it for free also. But the problem is if you're drawing for dollars virtually, maybe you don't want to go to the same place more than once. And it's sort of hard if you're in a virtual market like Baltimore. I'm going to get really confused over there where I might just drive by the same place over and over again. And that's not going to be efficient. So there's really two best websites out here if you're going to pay to do some virtual drawing for dollars. And this is going to be dmzack.com and zackday.com. So dmzack.com is basically Deal Machine. It's hands down the best virtual drawing for dollars app out there. It's the best drawing for dollars app out there. And really, it's built for drawing for dollars, by drawing for dollars. It's pretty cheap too. I think it's about $49 a month if you really want to use it. Try dmzack.com. You can actually get some 200 free skip traces, $30 of free stuff. And try it out for free. Zackday.com, that's batch. So if you're using all the batch suite of products, right, you're doing SMS with them, you're doing some skip tracing, they actually have virtual drawing for dollars also added on top of that. So it's $99 a month, but you get the 10,000 list polls, you get the cheap skip tracing, get quality skip tracing, but it's also added on there with the app. So it's really up to you which one you want to do. Let's go on both these softwares really quick and show you really quick how to do it. And see, it's a lot more efficient if I had a VA on here. So right here on dmzack.com, I basically just chose virtual drawing for dollars in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I actually think it's a pretty nice market. So all I really have to do is just start driving, right? I click this button, start driving, and it's going to select an area on a map and I can start my drive, right? So that's all I really got to do. I'm going to go, let's try over here. And the problem right here is this property might be a good lead, but like, as we see here, 2007, that ain't going to do it all. So we're going to get out of here and start looking at another area and just seeing if we can find something a little better. Now I'm around here. These are 2019 homes. So actually not bad at all. And what we're going to do is just look right here, right? So if I'm driving around here, I'm kind of looking at this house right here, right? Not too bad. Not really too much of a distress right here, but keep going here, right? And this is basically all we're doing, right? We see some weeds up here, but nothing too bad. But like, if I wanted to add this one on here, if I see a distressed property, all I'm going to do is just click this really quick. I see James and Jose are doing this. So I'm just going to click add lead and add that lead. And then boom, I can add a drawing for dollars lead on there. And it basically shows me how much money I'm saving on it. So it works really, really well. Now I'm in batch leads right here. And all I really got to do is just click a route. So let's just do Dallas, Texas right here. I'm just going to click search and boom. Now I'm in Dallas. So let's get out of here and kind of go in some suburb area. So I'm just going to click this little thing right here. And so I'm just click start virtually driving. And I'm going to start looking here. Trying to see the date here. As you can see, it says 2022 Google right here, which is a really good sign for me. So I'm going to keep going around here. Let's go in this little neighborhood right here. Start looking at these houses, right? These houses look actually pretty nice, but we can always just look here. See 2015 Google. So we got to be a little careful about that. This house has slightly bigger grass, but not really the end of the world. I could add that lead on there, but I probably wouldn't. But if I was going to, I just click this one right here. Just start adding on. This is 5 years ownership on this one, but it's not the worst house in the world to be doing. Now I can add that lead on here, and I can keep driving right here, right? Go and take a left. This looks like a nicer part of town. If I'm driving here, this looks like a lot cheaper real estate than this. So I'm going to keep going around this little gutter patch area, which I'm surprised the car went around all this stuff. I can see some other houses here. Not really too bad here. I can get out of this a little more. Less zooming. Nothing bad here. Keep going. But really, if I want to keep going, I can keep just driving around here and adding leads on here. So looks like a little nicer part of town. So I'm probably going to ignore some of these, but I can keep looking here and just seeing if there's any signs of distress. If I'm going here, I can just click this one and just add it on if I really wanted to. Overall, guys, your virtual drawing for dollars, you can use both these softwares, but that's really going to be the best way for you to have the best chance of success. So for example, right here, if you go to google.com and you just search upcoming street view locations, it's going to tell you where they're upcoming and they're doing some more street views currently. So I can kind of log in here. It's going to tell me some areas in the United States they're working on currently. And then right here, straight from Google here, it's showing in the United States where it's going, in Illinois, Minnesota, Mississippi, all these states right here. Quickly pause this if you really want and sort of see. But it's going all over the United States for 2022, and here are the dates. So as this video is published, just keep looking. And if this is a little older video for you, this is definitely going to be brand new after 2022. But look at Florida, Georgia, Arizona. It's doing all these right here. So like Knox County is going to be absolutely insane. So look out there. They're doing all of Houston, which is going to be insane for Texas, but like they're doing all these areas. So just check them out for these counties and cities. They're going to be updated for 2022 for you to do your virtual drawing for dollars. But overall, guys, virtual drawing for dollars is going to just be a better thing in the future. Google's investing more and more into it. So it's going to be a way better one, guys. If you want to try out some virtual drawing for dollars and some good softwares for it, just go to dmzach.com if you want to try Deal Machine out for free, and then zachdata.com if you want to try it out for free. This is Zach Ginn signing out. If you got any value from this video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.